The weather is heating up, and it's that time of year to make sure your air conditioning is working properly. Here with some tips and deals is the general manager of Precision Air and Plumbing. Good morning, Ray. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Good. Let's talk about Precision Air and Plumbing and a little history here in the Valley, because you guys are very important to a lot of people here.
Yeah, so we've been in the Valley for roughly about 30 years now. For the last 14 years, we've been ranked #1 by Ranking Arizona. So we're really proud of that title. But we're a family-owned company that's here in the Valley servicing homes and customers for AC and plumbing.
I like that. Let's talk about AC right now because it is getting hot out there. And you have a couple of tips for people who might need to start checking to see if they do need to make sure their AC is working properly.
Yeah, so we're starting to touch temperatures where we're getting into the high 90s. I've already started to see quite a few customers that are calling in with broken air conditioners. Usually it's a precursor, and this is that time of year when people should be proactive about having their unit looked at, whether that's just a maintenance tune-up or they're worried about what's going to happen for the summer to come. So it's a good time of year to be proactive because unfortunately when we get into summer, availability goes down, prices go up, and customers find themselves in a hot home in the middle of the summer at 115 degrees, and it's not a fun situation.
Yeah, I like that you guys make it very easy to check people's air conditioning. You have this very special kind of like app in a way that's you guys been using to take care of people in their air conditioning.
Yeah, so we have kind of separated ourselves from a lot of the people or other contractors that are out there. We have a proprietary software called Precision Link. And it's kind of like going to the car dealership where you plug your car in and it tells you exactly what's wrong with it. A lot of the problem with our industry is different contractors. If you sent 10 different technicians from 10 different contractors, you may get 10 different recommendations. And a lot of customers feel like they're being upsold or sold things that they may not necessarily need. What's cool about the software is I can put it in the hands of any technician that I have in the field. They can go into someone's home and accurately diagnose the system, tell the customer exactly what they need, and have some factual evidence to base what the recommendations are to a homeowner.
I like that. Okay, give me a couple of tips right now that people need to take a look at when it comes to their air conditioning.
Yeah, so if you're noticing that it's taken longer for your unit to cool down the home, if it's not comfortable inside the home, maybe you have higher electrical bills than what you've had previously, it's probably a good indicator to have something looked at beforehand. And to be quite honest, most people don't realize this piece of equipment runs 365 days out of the year. Unfortunately, unlike a car, we service that 3-4 times a year. Your air conditioner should be serviced a minimum of 1 time a year, just to make sure that everything is good and that we can catch anything proactively that might happen to create a larger repair or breakdown later on down the line.
Yeah, I said you're very important to people in the Valley because you want to make sure that they're taken care of, and we know that people are on budgets. And right now, someone's probably needing to have an air conditioning done or looking to. You got something that's great for them to help them relieve some of that budgets problems.
Yeah. So year over year, we get price increases. This year alone, it's been anywhere from 10 to 20% starting in the month of April. And that's across the board for parts, equipment, everything. So what we've done is we've incurred a lot of those costs for our customer base for the month of April. What we've done is we've honored last year's pricing on equipment. In addition to that, we've given an additional 35% off of equipment for the month of April. Customers got to call in and book the call before the end of the month, and we'll still honor that pricing, but we're trying to help people be proactive before they get in the middle of summer and need to purchase something, and now they're paying more than what they could have if they were proactive.
Yeah, right. That's great because, again, people are on budgets, but they got to make sure that air conditioning is working right. So love that you're doing that for people. And information's right on the screen on how you can get a hold of Precision Air and Plumbing, or you can head over to the cw7az.com. Ray, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Precision Air and Plumbing.